Well, hello and welcome back. Today, we're just going to continue with a game of Timberborn here, and what we want to do today, well, is I want to see about improving my power generation situation, which is a bit on the lower side at the moment. So, what I'm thinking is, a couple of options here, and one I'm thinking is, I can have some gravity batteries over here and a bunch of wind turbines up here to generate the power, which we can then have all the production being done down here. So that should be good. So to do that sort of thing, I want to get some sort of paths and structures to get this lined up here. Probably means I want a platform there, platforms here and some platforms there. Probably knock that down. We then grab ourselves some of these. Oh, I'm also going to need a platform here as well. So platform right there. Grab one of those. We'll grab some triple platforms here. Then we grab some triples. Then quadruples over there. And so that will provide a nice spot for where I can actually place down a bunch of gravity batteries all the way along here. And that is a lot of storage potential we have there. So, she about this. What else was it? We'll just get rid of this stack right here. Wait a minute. If I was to keep that there, get the quad in here, there is enough space there that I can actually throw down a gravity battery here, and that would still work. Cool. Without me having to do anything, that provides a way for that over there. I might want to destroy a bit of terrain here, so do that. We'd want another path going up here, like so. So we can bring this down all the way over to here, and then set this up with a bunch of dynamite up there. But first off, I'd also want to mark these resources for demolition, because trees aren't going to be an issue. Also want to do all those marked for demolition, these resources, because I'm going to flatten a bunch of this to make it a bit easier. So that should be good. Want all that. What I can also do here is, do I need... Oh no, that provides way down to get to Lido. I need a better way of having a Lido over there. It's fine. So it's good, we're in the midst of drought. Let all that run. Oh, they've already pretty much made everything there. That's good. I'm gonna want to redo the zipline somehow. So where's easiest one? So that's the easiest spot to get the underground ruins. I might also want to get rid of all these underground ruins up here because I've got reasons. So come back when this is ready. Okay, drought should be over now. There it is. Cycle 21 begins. Waiting on the last of these explosives to be placed up here. Which shouldn't be too much longer. And there we go. Because these are all the double dynamites, I should be able to just go through and detonate now. Perfect. Perfect removal. Cool. Now remove all this. Come along. and get some more dynamite being placed down right here. So we bring that all the way over to here. Sounds good, which means I'm also going to want some double dynamite over there as well. Okay. Everything looks good. I'm not sure if I want to keep these stairs or not. I kind of want to just have it so they only access via the zip line. And I do want to get some more trees being planted over here. Let's grab some more oak along there. Cool. Now let's just wait until everything is, these explosive dynamites are done to be able to get that done. Ow. And also bring path all the way over to here. And now get the rest of the trees and start building up all that. Cool. So we'll be back once that's done. Okay, this is pretty much done here, so let's get this all detonated around here. That gets it nice and flat. Now I'm gonna probably have to wait till night to get this lot done because we've got too many beavers just coming through. So that's not too far. And they're actually making decent progress in getting everything set up here. So the work shift is over. So they should be finishing up the last deliveries here. Oh, couple more. Wait for that beaver to go past. We can detonate now. Cool. We can remove this wooden stair. We'll need to replace that with yet another stairs right here, so we can then place a path down here. I said place a path down there. We'll also remove this set of paths here. And we can start taking a look at what the power is going to be like. Because we're probably going to go with large windmills here. So, we could start off with... Then there's got to be a 2 gap in between each of them here. Oh, that works out quite nicely here. And this is going to be an absolutely massive amount of horsepower generation here. Depending on how many of these we have in total. Which... that will be fine here. Upwards of 300. I probably don't need this many. Okay. Let's just start off with 2 rows here. So remove those. Remove that, check. Then connect a power shaft all the way up here. And to make this a bit easier to navigate, I'll just do it like so. That's cheaper to do it that way. So that's going to be what? How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 14 times 300 horsepower max, which is not going to get that all the time. So, yeah, that's a lot. So, just need to let that build up. Which I do have the paper production and everything to be able to keep up. And then I'll be moving everything else over here. So, let's take a look at what I want to do this. So, let's bring this up to here. Also do something similar over there. And a couple more things. Oh, I can't put platforms there. Do I have enough to be able to get rid of this? Because I probably want to line this up here and get all of that. But we'll see. Because I could have a few other things around here. Okay. So. I think what I am going to do here is remove all of these bushes there, because there's just a lot there that's just going to be in the way. And now allow me to build a few more things up there as well. Okay. That's good. And all these padlocks and everything's getting nicely used there. Oh, we got a bad tide approaching, so that's fun. Gonna have to think about what I'm going to do for a reservoir. So, yeah, bad tide's probably not going to be too long. Bad. We'll see how it is when we get there. So, come back when things are ready. Okay, so we've pretty much got everything ready to go here. Let's get that detonated up. So we've got our space here. So, all the stuff that we need powered, what I want to make, we've got a few things here. We've got a couple of lumber mills. I don't know how many I'm going to go for. But there's also a couple of other things I'm having a thought process here. Could have some underground piles here to be able to store everything I can in them, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But most likely it's just going to be 5 things over here. So, let's just see here. So, we get... Oh, let's take a look at how big this is entirely here. So we've got 21 by... It's a 21 long one there. By... 23 by 21. Okay. This could be good. Let's start off with some storage here. That's probably fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 for each of them there. It's going to be more than enough. So let's store everything there. I'm going to want a few things being made here. 1, 2, 3 lumber mills. Couple of gear workshops. That gets that all connected up here. We'll bring this up to there or something. Bring you up to here as well. Leaves us a couple more spaces, so I could get some paper mill in here. Maybe at least a paper mill. But first off, I also want to throw a path connecting up here. So waiting for all those to be made up, that's fine. We'll get that all done. We'll get rid of this back there, that's fine. Wait, how much space do I actually have over here? Because if I'm going to have the metal working over here, we're going to want... Oh, that actually works out quite nicely here. So a couple of smelteries we can have there. Anything else? Paper mill will have... Right here, I need to be able to connect these up, so that's fun. printing press. Let's get a printing press in. Tap Shack doesn't need anything. Wood workshop, that's the other thing I was after. So grab one of those for now. How am I going to connect everything up here? That is a question. Wait, could I actually get a couple of other things here? We could get centrifuge up and running. Could even throw a few more other things. Anything else that needs power? The grist mill needs power. I could have this up here as well. Bakery doesn't. So I'd need 2 grist mills overall here. Oh, here's what I'm going to think of here. We're going to get rid of some of these paths here. Yes. I'll grab another grist mill over there. Transmit the power. Like so. Oh, that shouldn't have that big gap in there. That should be directly next to it. Okay. Throw this over to here. We'll still want the power being transmitted, so bring this over here, bring this up here. Connect it up, so that gets power transmitted over to there. I can always move things around if need be. Okay, that gets everything powered up here. Oh, what I'm also going to want is yet another way of traversing over here. We're going to want a zipline station. I forgot to input the path over here. So if we get the zipline station in here, this will be good. So we're going to have to set one up for metal blocks, one up for... No, swap this around. We'll have that be that one. We'll have this one be metal blocks. We'll have you be... Scrapman, will have you be that one. Oh, gears are stored inside of a warehouse. Okay. Logs, set you up for dirt. No, I don't need the dirt being stored here, so... In fact, we'll get rid of this underground pile here. We'll switch it over for a large warehouse where that's going to store the gears. And possibly a couple of other things here that I need to do. I'm going to try something here as well. Can I just bury these pipes here? These transmission cables. At least the ones that's going elsewhere. So if I do that, we get explosive space down there that will blow up. We get the pipes in there, platform on top, build over. That's the idea here. So let's give this a try. And yeah, another thing is, I did get a second bad tide in a row. And I know that we're going to be running out of water here, so I'm going to need to get a reservoir built up to actually be able to handle this. So that's fun. But that's general idea for the industrial district. I don't know if I'm overproducing or underproducing. Either way, it will work and it should be able to run throughout the cycle without having to worry about running out of stuff there. So that's fun. Come on, we just need explosives over here. I know I've got them. There it is. Cool. So we detonate this up here. What I then do, let's go back, we get power, we get a vertical transmission here and here. Throw that there, this here. Throw that all the way over there. I think I might be able to actually just build platforms on top, which then allows me to get the other storage I need over here, because it was paper and books that can be stored in the big warehouse as well. Where are books used for? Or do they just want access to books? Grist mill, paper mill, printing press. Process paper related goods into books and punch cards. Either way, let's just get a couple things in place here. So that allows me to keep this nice and flat here. So books, paper. Oh, what I'm also going to want is tank up here, so I can store up all the... No, it's not tank. It doesn't get stored. It doesn't get stored in a tank. It gets stored in yet another warehouse. So yet another warehouse is down here, so we can store pine resin, which I'm going to need to up the amount we're producing as well. Let's get rid of that. We'll go for another section here because I am liking the idea of this here. Get rid of this. We'll also get rid of this vertical power shaft because that's not what I'm going to want here. And we'll do this yet again. Vertical power shaft here, go over to here. We're going to want to get rid of this power shaft, throw this down there as well. Cool. Get that made up. So that's good. That's the idea at least. I'm going to figure out how I'm going to connect this zipline station up. Too many connections. Okay, so that would work over to there, and that would work over to... Oh, no, it wouldn't, because there is something in the way. So I'd have to get another zipline pylon. No, but I'll get rid of that one eventually, because I was replacing it with those two. Cool. That's the idea. Yeah, running out of water. We've still got 4 days left, because we're not being able to replenish that water from reserve reservoir up here. Oh. Okay, that's done. Detonate that. Cool. So power. Vertical power shaft. Horizontal over here. Vertical power shaft here. I said that was meant to be a vertical power shaft. Then we can have a normal one over there. Cool. And then we can place another gear workshop back down on top of that vertical power shaft. That will do everything. As I add more stuff, I can always just remove power shafts and add more. And if I need more power, I can always just add more minerals in. And yep, that will work out quite nicely for power generation. Just gonna let everything build up, which is going to take a while. But I also do like the idea of having all these levees here just to even that off. So, yeah. Okay. So now I've pretty much got everything done here. We can actually get a few other things sorted out here. Can demolish that one. Disconnect this from the zipline pylon here. Add connection to this zipline station here. I could probably actually get rid of this zipline pylon there. Have a connection over to there. So let's expand it out a bit more. Allowing them to get things over. We've also got this underground pile that's empty out, so that can be demolished. We don't need that over here anymore. It's good. Do I want this large tank or do I want to get another one? But yeah. This is looking pretty decent for my... well, industrial district here as well. So get that out of the way. I can also go through and demolish all of this as well. Because I don't really need those over there now. I've got everything being produced here. Cool. So it's printing press. Well, I'm going to start to make books. Because I'm going to need the books for improvements here. In fact, we've got the grist mill. Means I can get cattail flour and wheat flour. And pretty much wheat flour is all I need to get, what? Bread? Yeah. So. I have no idea how much bread we're going to need. So can I actually change this here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remove all that. Clear that planting area. Because I'm going to want to switch this out to wheat. Mark all those resources for demolition. I'm probably going to get some bee stings here. Probably going to want to get some better medical centers up here. So what could I do? Oh, we've got space. I could do something there. Oh, yeah, we did get another bad tide. It's 4 bad tides in a row, so that's always fun. So we can go through, remove all these. That's good. And next time we can start thinking about something here. Okay, cool. That is almost done. Not the cat's Baddock wheat. Go and get those last ones done. Oh, nice. The wood workshop is done as well, which is requiring 1 every 3 hours. That's all well and good. Cool. That works out. Why aren't these being removed? It's too far to reach. So if I go 2 more out here, that should be fine. I really do need a better reservoir. One that I can actually feed into the river. Possibly also the dam to make sure we've got enough. But we've got full power here, which means we've got about 3,500 horsepower of power production. So that's good. Okay, that's done. Back over here, we remove these 2 bits of path here. Say, hey, we want wheat over here, so 6 by 11. I have no idea if that's going to be enough, but we'll see. Grilled Baddock. Then we're also going to need a bakery. Cool. Unlock you, because I want you to make for me some bread. It's going to take a lot to make, but it's good. Well, I've already finished planting all this wheat. It takes 10 days to grow 3. So that's fun. It's all on good. Could I do something here, which I've got a bit of a question. The reservoir. I kind of want to do some sort of reservoir here. Do I care about this underground ruins here? Not really, because that one's a bit easier to access. So we'll keep that as is. That will actually provide quite a bit more here. So first off, what I can do here is, because there is something I want to do here. We go. Where are you? Landscaping. Throw a bit more in here like so. Because if I get this level down here, I can then remove some from there. Okay, no, I probably don't even need this last level here, so if 3 is enough to let everything through, we'll do it like that. And then we will go and have levees come all the way across to here. Cool. And I'm probably just going to bring it up to about here in height, I reckon. Yep. I've already done that over there. Okay. So, just going to get this all filled in. Oh, but I don't want to finish this off yet. So, let's cancel this one here. And we're going to set these all to be low priority. So that none of these will actually be made yet. Okay, because I want to get this here, which is going to be the refilling out onto there. Which means I'm going to want to do path here. Connect this up like so. Throw that there. High priority there. Oh, let's also cancel this one here as well. Because of how I need to actually get things, want to get things done here. There we go, do that. Get a stairs down here. And that's all I want to do. Ton of explosives in here. Because I want to get this dug out, get some sluices here to be able to fill that up if it ever gets below a certain point, before even get that section done, I'm also going to need to get the diversion up and running up the top as well. Cool. Oh, can I just do something quickly here while that's going on? Lumberjack flag here, and we'll set this to grab all those, because that would be a waste to lose all these oak trees here. Waste of logs. Okay, so how high do we go up? 4. 1, 2. Let's just see how high we can go here. So actually that works. So we can get that built up to there. Path all the way over to here. Get that up there. We'll also throw another lumberjack flag up here so we can then make our way through here. Because I'm also going to want to probably do another tunnel over here with the sluice going out there to be turned on off based off some other parts. Oh, you have no path to go over there? Okay. Get that done. We're waiting on the log. The single log. Am I completely out of logs here? Yes, I am. Okay. But that's the general gist of it. So it's going to be a rediversion of the river. It's not going to come down... Oh, might be coming down that way, but also divert over here. To get me a decent amount of water being stored. And then... which way am I going to go for this here? Because if I dig this through here, that might be able to divert it down here and over there. Oh. Wait till I've actually gone my way up here. So, be right back. Okay. We're back yet again. We got... well... okay, we've made our way up to here where I want to have the bad water diversion come out here. So, what I want to do here is go back to landscaping and throw some tunnels in here. Maybe 3 size, mainly. If I can get this done before anything happens... it'd be nice if I could get this done during a drought, but this is what it is. Because then what I want to do is throw a sluice up here set to... no, do I want the sluice here? Yeah, I've got to think about how I'm actually going to do this diversion here. It's coming over there. Yeah, it'd have to come in from up here. Could look nice if I have it cascade down here. So that would mean I'd want the diversion, the sluice gate over over here. Wait, let's move that back one more. That. So, I want the sluice back one over here. Which then leaves me enough to be able to say, hey, can we tunnel through here? So that will be where the bad water comes out from. This is where the water is going to come through to go over there to fill this area up. Do I want to go through and deepen this up a bit more? Which I could do fairly easily by going back here and putting a bunch of explosives there. And that gets that side. Possibly. Let's try something here, because I need to bring this down. Over to here. I didn't need those to be normal tunnels there. Okay. So, the idea, connect this up with a path to go all the way down here. Let's just bring that over to here. Actually, no, let's keep going because I'd want to get rid of some of this up here as well. Okay. It's very simple. We go through a platform. I should put the platform there. You. Yeah, I'm going to have to do it this way. Okay. Connect a path up to here so we can then go explosive down here. Then we'll have triple explosives here to get all the way down there. Actually, these three here I'll want to be double explosives. So these three, yep. I want you to be double explosives. So I'll get rid of that. This will get single down, triple down to here, which gets that all nicely lined up. Probably doubles all the way along here. Okay. Actually, instead of having that one there, we'll just go another way about this. Platform here. Stairs up to there. Connect the path up like so. Okay, that'll get that all done. We'll get this nice and squared away. I kind of want to keep that looking okay here, so I don't mind this cliff face being a bit more ragged, but this one up here I want the way it is. So there we go. Let's see how this goes. What do we have on top? Okay, there's nothing really up there, so I could make use of a few other parts to get this done here. And I'm probably going to want to have levees on top. Cool. Path up. Great. Oh, okay. So that doesn't necessarily need to be tunnel here. So what I can do instead is, where is it? Just single layer of explosives there. Perfect. And so let's get all this down here. I'm pretty sure with this size, I should be okay to just demolish all of these platforms here and get them to be recovered. Because the overhang is fairly large for those there. Okay, that's good. Okay, so that's pretty much what I want to get set up for a few things here. I will want to put some sluices over there as well, but we'll come back once all this construction has been finished here. Turns out I entirely forgot to remove the old industrial areas stuff here. So there we go. That's all been nicely dealt with. Cool. Okay, so the reservoir has been built. So let's get this turned on and running here. So it should be like this if I've done everything correctly. So that dam should dry up. Then we just need to have that be auto open. This one closed above downstream depth of 0.5, which is what I want. So this should start filling up. We've got a drought in about 3 days, so that's fun. 3 was not enough to keep up. Okay. So, can I do a bit of work here to get this opened up a touch more? Possibly. Was 3 really? Yeah, 3's not enough. Okay. So, didn't realize that. So, we'll tunnel through there. I'm gonna need to get another path back down here. This is kind of working out. But that also means I'm going to need to do something else for down here as well. So, and grab another platform. Right here. It's overflowing there. Because I don't have enough water going through everything else up here. It's not too bad at the moment. The reservoir's filling up quite nicely here. Can we prioritize that. That's good. Get rid of that. Get that one made. Okay, the fourth one might be enough. Sluice. Cool. I might need a fifth one to clear it out as well. Yeah. So if that's the case, let's... get rid of that one and we'll throw in another floodgate here. Yeah, I might need another one in here. Okay. So, let's get that done as well. Tunnel all the way through here. That's what I want to do there as well. Yeah, it doesn't help that I didn't actually figure the amount of water out correctly, but hey. At least I figured out before too much else has happened here. It's just way to fill up there. We're kind of getting there. The reservoir works out quite nicely. That has stopped. This is looking fairly good. Let me just want a sluice in here. And that's being diverted the way I want it to. Pretty sure that should be the case. What if we just drain that there? Oh, because I diverted around here, there's nothing coming through there. Okay. So all these plants up here are going to die, but this is going to provide enough water to be able to keep this section of the river here flowing at least, or at least filled up with water, so that's good. Can't do anything about that one. Huh. Okay. Let's do something here. We'll go for a double and a single here. Okay. Get that done, and this will allow me to get down there. Because then all I have to do is go ramp, ramp, check. This being a one-way gate. Yeah, I'm definitely want to bring the floodgate down so it's at least a bit closed. Okay, that's good. So I'm just going to finish getting this opened up a bit more because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this section should dry out when this is emptied out here. Yep, cool. With it being a one-way directional area, that's good. We'll get another tunnel excavated here. Don't need that. We want the sluice in here. Cool. We'll see how this works. Yeah, but look at that. That's working out quite nicely. I'll keep those platforms there, except for this one, because we need to swap that out for a sluice as well. Oh, we don't need this platform here. Okay, this platform can be removed for the sluice. And a sluice here as well. Okay, that should be good. I think I'm just going to be a bit on the safe side here. At least get this started being done here. So remove that, remove this, place this down there. Remove you. Get that done. We can then also say, hey, prioritize all this. Because if I do it this way, I can then grab another sluice, throw this in here. I'll just get rid of one layer, which is fine. Because you can't build a sluice if there's something in the way, can you? Which is annoying. Oh. Might be something I could do here. If we do that, then build levees all the way over here, because I want to get that sluice in. Get those levees built. I can then demolish this, build the sluice, and then demolish the levees and get the rest of the tunnel built, and that way we shouldn't lose too much water. The only water we'll lose is this one strip right here. So that's not too bad. So now we go tunnel here, get that made. Yep, lose a bit of water, which is what I expected, but now I should be able to build the sluice here. Say, get rid of that. And then we can get rid of all those levees there. Oh, the draft's already over. Cool. So that sluice is in place. Come through and say, hey, demolish all that. And then we can go through and get rid of the rest of this tunnel here. I think I have no idea how well this is going to work. Platform review. Yeah, it's overflowing yet again. Oh, because this is backed up. Okay, hopefully this will work out. Okay, for now let's open that. So let's auto close again. Yeah, and that overflows once more. Oh. No, this shouldn't be closed above downstream depth. This should just be open all the time. So the water should just be flowing through here as much as it can. Washed over, so that's fine. There we go. This should only be turned off, this sluice, if it's going a bit further than it needs to. Yeah, it's not working out. Wait, I need a bit more. So, demolish this. Yeah, I know it's going to let out a lot of water here, but that's fine. Throw another floodgate in there. Because I need enough to be able to stop it from overflowing. Which probably dams would have been better here. Yeah, I think I'll replace these with dams because they're a bit cheaper and easier. And they'll help automate the water flow as well. So we did that. Landscaping. Dams on top. Get that done here. Pathing there. So, we've got a lot of beavers coming around to make these dams up. And hopefully as they're built, it doesn't change anything up too much. If need be, I can always add yet another dam in as well if it's just blocking too much water flow. Two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, that's fine. All these planks up here which need to be removed. Come on, get these last two done. Oh, but that's going to have to wait till the next day because, yeah. Reasons. Okay. That's good. Perfect. Water's not really building up over there. That's good. Probably what I could have done is get rid of this section up here and just let overflow over there. As a relief valve. That's what I could have done. Or another thing is sluice over here or something. Have to build that up. Clear out this section here to let the water flow down that way. But that is my water situation solved. So I think that might be a good spot to call it the end of the episode here. So I'll call it the end of the episode here, so you can comment, like, subscribe down below. Really helps out with YouTube discovery and whatnot. And that. Thank you all for watching. Catch you all next time.